All right, welcome back. Yeah. So, look, Jude, do you notice anything different about me?
No, wearing a Nike shirt.
Ah, I am, but it's just turned inside out. Well, you know, I'll tell you guys more all about that a little later. But anyway,
Yeah, we finally got a verdict.
so let's leave with some positive stuff. So last week, YouTube brought me a customer from taking care of our parking lot. And today, I'm greeted by a customer who's here because of YouTube. Me from YouTube. So the lead was generated, and it has to be a call to action because why else would he show up here, right? And I said, hey, how are you? He goes, is this you? Is this you? And I said, yep, that's me. I said, well, what brings you here? He says, a flex pipe. So I said, all right, give me a few seconds. I'll get your car in the shop. I said, do you want to be part of my video? He said, absolutely. So let me take you through my beginning process. And it's the same process every time. And it's amazing that when you're greeted with a smile, right, and the customer is open, who actually wants your help. You understand what I'm saying? He really genuinely wants your help. He's not here just because I'm becoming famous on YouTube, right? I mean, he might be here because you two guys are the cutest mechanics in Cinnamon. Right? And I was just asking April, I'm like, I wonder why Caleb was working on his car late. I said, is Tinder's website down or Bumble or something like that?
I was trying to get my shit rolled out.
Is that what it was? All right, so it's 2006 Toyota Avalon, and this lead was generated from YouTube. And I'm going to talk to him about just the things I just saw right now. Back tires look like it's time for replacement. The headliner's falling down. The reason why he's here is he saw my YouTube video, and he said he thinks he needs a flex pipe. So let's really get into it. So the car is loud. 200,000 miles. This is a Toyota, and these are fantastic vehicles. There's no oil change sticker, and there's no warning lights on, which is fantastic. So good for you, Johnny. No warning lights, 200K, got an exhaust leak. Interior's in really good shape. The driver's side washer sprayer doesn't work, so I have 3 issues that I've noticed already with the car, but I haven't got into the shop on top of his original request, which is for me, is the flex pipe. So he may not be aware that Meineke, this Meineke, does headliner replacement. You'd be shocked. There's not a lot of shops that know how to fabricate exhaust or weld or TIG weld or do stuff, you know. And some shop owners can't TIG weld, can't fabricate, scared to death of rusted out exhaust studs. So I'm not road testing this car. I'm just kind of bringing it in. It's all antifreeze too.
Oh yeah.
Smell it. I smell it too. So I smell antifreeze. The torque mounts have been replaced. Struts have been replaced. Typical. The air filter is not installed right. It's hanging out of the air box. He may have done this himself. He may not have. It's got a broken vacuum line here. He may not be aware of. All right, so let's get on this vet so we don't have any more issues. Another one too? Yeah.
No, it looks like. Oh yeah. This just wasn't reinstalled.
It's really nothing that will control.
Battery goes off, and trying to figure out how to get the key out of the remote to actually get it open.
Put some fluid in that, dude. So my reports for Rachel now, I got to tell her, is the driver's side washer squirter is broke. But I'm going to shoot this video. I'm going to talk to the customer. I don't know why the lift is not going up, but this is just the everyday struggles. And it looks like it could use rear struts unless this trunk is loaded. The suspension is sagging. It's weird. This lift hasn't needed a drink in a long time. Ah, there you go. Now supposedly he had that voltage draw fixed on his Corvette, so I don't know what's going on. And it was locked up over the weekend. So that went to Radio Rob for the voltage draw problem. We have a Corvette. We do Corvette repairs here. We got a Jeep that needs hoses and calipers. The wheel's locked up in the front. It does loosen up, but it is locked up. Come on, Jude, I could use a little bit more fluid up in here. How do you get your car to last 200,000 miles? Having a good mechanic and being willing to invest in yourself and your car. This guy's name is Johnny. Johnny's put some bucks into this car. He's definitely laid out some coin recently. Axle shaft, struts, links, that little oil leak, flex pipe. So I'm curious, I'm gonna ask Johnny where he spent all his money at fixing the car up for the needed repairs. Brakes are low in the front. I'm sure he's not aware that the radiator is leaking a little bit. I smelt it. Go up a little bit higher too. So for Johnny, he's gonna need us to fix this too or commit to replacing the whole exhaust system. So, back tires aren't great. I'm just going to show you how, and we're going to, sway bar to frame bushings are shot. The rear struts definitely have had it. The slider caliper, slider boot is falling out of the caliper. Go up higher. Higher and higher and higher. So customers who are willing to build a relationship, I invite them into my space. The ones who are not, I don't. So here's what this would be at a Firestone or a Goodyear who doesn't have an exhaust guy, a bender, a welder, and straight to me. Sorry, sir, you need an entire exhaust system. That'll be $3,000 because they're not going to cut the flex pipe out and weld in a flex pipe. They're not going to cut the flange out and repair that section there. They're not going to come back here and if this flange was rotted out, just put a flange in it. A guy like me with all my exhaust expertise and experience, we would. You may not even be aware of that. So now, I just want to give you a scenario. Once I make Johnny's car quiet, right? We're going to fix the exhaust leak. And then he drives the car. Johnny may not be aware that he has rattles in the back of the car, which has nothing to do with what I'm doing. But once we make the car quiet, he's going to notice that the sway bar to frame bushings are banging around back there. All right, so let's get Johnny. And I'm not doing this just to make content here. If customers are willing to be part of a video, I will engage with them. If they're willing to build a relationship, I'm that guy you can build a relationship with. Good morning, I'm glad you're here. Come on out, John, let's go over it. And turn the TV on, Rachel. Nice to meet you. Come on out, Johnny. So let me show you what we're gonna go through first. It's not bad, I see you put quite a bit of money into it already.
Yeah.
Just keeping up with it at 200,000 miles.
Yeah.
Let me put this lift up just a little bit more. All right, so come on underneath. And then I'm gonna start right here for what you're actually hearing.
Right.
So this is the flex pipe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my flashlight and you can help. So this is the flex pipe here and it's the original part of the exhaust system.
Oh, okay.
So here we can just remove this section, weld in a section, save you money without having to replace the whole system.
All right.
So now we're gonna just go back here. Since I have to touch this system, you can see that this flange here is completely rotted out.
Yeah.
The problem with when we go to touch anything forward of it, this is instantly gonna fall apart.
Okay.
So we can just repair this section, keeping the cost down.
Okay.
And if we're gonna just come all the way back here, just going to show you. There's nothing for me to tell you going on back here that right now it's good.
Okay.
There's no. You see the flange difference?
Yeah.
But-
Oh,
So
shit, that's what I'm fucking hearing?
So you're. Well,
Oh.
that's one, and then I want to show you something else. Watch this bar in the bushing here.
Oh. Okay.
So once we make your car quiet there, if we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
if we don't remove this or resecure it, you're going to hear that. But then
Yeah.
once we quiet that, you're going to hear
Yeah,
this.
yeah, gotcha.
So it does need rear struts, rear links, and bushings.
Yeah.
Could use some tires.
Oh yeah, definitely tires.
The driver's side washer squirter doesn't spray on the window.
Yeah.
That's a simple repair here.
Okay.
If you ever wanted to venture into the headliner, we do headliners here.
Oh, yeah?
So if you want to see that van, older van, she's a regular customer. We did her headliner
okay.
like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So you probably don't know Meineke for all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah, nah.
we're that kind of shop.
Oh, okay.
And then I did smell a little antifreeze, and I didn't investigate it, but I don't see
Okay.
anything dripping.
Okay.
And you do
Yeah, I
have-
just got the car a week ago.
these are great cars.
Yeah.
And if you put $500 or $1,000 in a year, you will easily get 300,000
Yeah, I know.
miles out of this car.
I know. I'm a Toyota fan.
So am I. I have a Sequoia with 310,000
see?
miles on
See,
it
you know.
with the original engine and transmission.
Okay.
So this is Johnny, and
What's going on?
he's a customer who's willing to build a relationship.
Yes,
And I can tell
yes.
by your personality. And
Absolutely.
I appreciate you showing me the camera, a picture of me, and saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
are you this guy?" That's me. But you found me from YouTube.
Yes.
So were you searching for a flex plate?
No, I was just, I usually just scroll YouTube, and then your video
did
came
you,
up.
did you ever say exhaustly?
No, I ain't even say. I didn't say exhaustly.
I'm curious of how.
I don't even know how. I'll just scroll, because sometimes I just scroll, and then boom.
That it's
And I had just got the car. I'm literally Thursday, and it might have been Thursday evening.
because you know how your phone is listening.
Yes, I get that.
So
So I don't
I'm
even,
just
maybe I
curious.
did say exhaust. Maybe I did.
So there's a lot of videos that I use that have keywords like
Yeah.
exhaust expert, flex pipe,
Yeah.
things like that.
I probably did say I needed
If you
exhaust.
said it, I'm sure the AI served it to you.
Yeah,
Because why else
yeah.
would you want to use me if you have another mechanic?
Right.
And what they did was good work unless you did it yourself.
No.
But I want to show you two more things under the hood that you may or may not be aware of.
Okay.
And it's nothing super major.
Oh, it's running. Oh.
Super major. I'm going to lower it down. So the air filter was recently put in, but it seems like it's installed wrong.
Yes, that was me. That was
And I
me.
called. I said, either the customer, no, I've seen mechanics do the same thing.
Yeah, because I put it in. It was raining. I said I'll deal with it later.
I'm going to tell you a secret about Toyotas. They are cut to only fit one
Yes,
way. Some
yes,
cars,
yes.
it's a rectangle or a
I still
square.
got the old one in the trunk.
That's fine.
Yeah,
This will
yeah.
fit. It just has to be put in properly.
Yeah.
And it's not hurting anything, but I just
Right.
wanted to share that with you.
Yeah.
So if you look at one of these angles here,
It's an inside on this side.
it's a
Gotta take it off.
triangle, and the
Yes,
triangle
yeah,
goes
yeah,
over
yeah.
there. But you have simple fix here, vacuum,
shoot, that's what it is?
vacuum line, vacuum line. So it's not going to cause a check engine light. This is the controls for the motor mounts because they have vacuum switches to stiffen them and harden them.
Oh, okay.
But this is just some simple stuff. And what I usually do is just cut this back and then slide it over because the rubber decays.
Yeah.
And then this washer squirter doesn't work. And we have universal ones. But if you just take a little whiff right here, you can smell,
I do smell it, yeah.
antifreeze. So if you want me to look further, I will. If you're not, if you're not, it's fine with me. I just want to make you aware of it.
You know what I could use? I put it need AC, like on some Freon.
Okay, so we
So I
do.
put Freon in it
Okay.
and it's spit out.
Well, that's not the smell. Of this antifreeze.
I know.
Okay.
That's something else.
Okay. Is the air working?
No, it ain't
okay.
blowing. It come on, but it ain't blowing cold.
Okay. So that could be multiple different things. If it's
Yeah.
coming on, it still could be low, or it could be something in the dashboard not opening the door to make it cold.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
All right, so
many things I can help you with. You just tell us where you want to go. I know you're here for exhaust. We
Yeah.
can just start with that estimate
yeah.
and then move forward.
yeah, there's a few things that's wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need to pass inspection, so that's why I need to get that
Okay.
frame
Okay.
that fixed.
Yeah.
So if you could do that,
You don't want to ride around with an exhaust leak. And I'm
No.
going to tell you what's important about
No, you
this
don't.
too. Right now, I could save you thousands of dollars by nothing falling off. Once it falls off and becomes mangled, you have no choice other than
Mm-hmm. right,
dig
to get
deep.
up. Right.
You follow me? Right now, it's affordable repairs, but if
Right.
it falls off, it's going to cost you a boatload to
I
fix
get it. Okay. All right, so give me the price on the thing.
This was a great experience.
Yeah, no doubt.
I had a guy come from Cherry Hill, so I seal coated the parking lot
Uh-huh.
on YouTube,
Oh, okay.
and that was a hard job. Like guys who do roofing and driveway work,
Mm-hmm.
like it took me 10 hours to do 26 gallons of 5-gallon buckets and doing this,
Yeah.
and I was wiped out. And I worked almost 6 days a week every day.
Oh wow.
So a customer showed up Thursday last week, and just kind of like you, he walked up to the bays. He was looking for me, and it's kind of like weird, right? And I'm like, "What's up?" He goes, "Driveway looks amazing." I'm like, "It's kind of weird, right? Because people who know me
Right.
know the shop driveway needed to be
Right,
updated a little
right.
bit. He's like, hey, dude, I saw you on YouTube doing your driveway. He goes, would you be willing to give me an estimate and sell me 4
Wow.
tires? And I said, this is like the Twilight Zone to me, but
Wow.
it's becoming more of a norm where people are showing up
Yeah.
and saying, hey, Anthony, I follow you. I like your content.
Oh, you're a star. You're famous.
Sometimes they don't like the curse words and all that stuff
Yeah.
and the reality of what I do here, but this is what I do every day, and I want to
Yeah.
share that with everyone.
doubt,
It's
no
not
doubt.
always peaches and cream. Trust me,
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah. Of course
So,
not.
so I walk over to his car, and he's like, hey, let me show you my car. And he's an older dude. And I said, wow, this is in great shape. I said, so if you're here, you probably, older guys usually kind of know what they want.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, you're not going to have strawberry ice cream if you like vanilla and all that stuff.
Right.
So I said, well, do you have a specific flavor just off the rip? He's like, yeah, I got a tire that I was looking for. I went to Firestone first, right? Firestone, big tire place. And they didn't have this new fancy tire. I said, great. All right. I said, and then he goes, I went back again and said, okay, what's your next new fanciest tire? They can't get him that either. So they said, well, we're going to call you, right? So they had 3 opportunities to close the deal, right? He had he wants to buy a tire. He wants to buy now. He just needed someone to close the deal. They never called him back. He's on the other side of Cherry Hill, right?
Oh, wow.
How many shops from the other side
Right.
of Cherry Hill's Route 70, Midas, Firestones,
Oh, yeah.
Mavis,
Oh, yeah.
Goodyear,
Yeah.
to come here based on a YouTube video.
On a YouTube video.
But he was willing to build a
Hey, that's,
relationship with
yes,
me.
that's which is important.
And he said, okay, Anthony, I want tires. I want to buy tires before the tariffs go
Yeah.
up. He said, would you look at my car? I said, yeah. He opens the hood. I changed the air filter here. I did a transmission service here. I did a coolant service here. I said, dude, you're a dying animal. No one does that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody. I said, I respect that. And he actually drilled a hole in his air box so he didn't have to take everything apart so that he can clean his induction system with a spray can without disassembling everything. I said, I do that on some cars too, and it's genius.
Wow, right.
Genius.
Right.
Some people say, oh, you're a hack when you do stuff like that. No.
No,
Why do you
not.
think there's clean outs on your plumbing?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Same thing.
All right, this has been fantastic. So usually I come in
doubt.
here and I'm getting ground up for some reason, and now I'm starting my day with a smile. Thanks, Johnny. You made
No
my day.
doubt, no
Appreciate
doubt.
you here. Hopefully I can continue to do services for you,
No,
even though you
absolutely.
have another mechanic.
Yeah. I